Happy Halloween, everyone! Or close to Halloween. Not sure, might release this tomorrow. Not sure if I'm gonna release this tomorrow, which is the 30th, or I'll release this on Halloween, the 31st. I don't know. Time's weird right now. The many sins of Halloween decorations. There's some pretty sketchy Halloween decorations out there. There are also some really epic ones too. And Kate and I actually took part in a competition, which some of y'all have probably seen what the outcome of the competition looked like. Yeah. Yeah, there's the witch's pot, the cauldron rather, the entryway to the graveyard, and then of course another illuminated tombstone. Spider's web tied up all in here with a bunch of little spiders in here. Then of course a little wraith right here that my sister had, and then of course Inferno Skelly right here. We brought 4 fences with us, or 4 fence pieces with us, and gotta be honest, it looks amazing. It looked amazing, and we won. We won the competition. So yeah. So I wonder what kind of crazy decor John's gonna find, and I guess we might as well check it out. Are you ready? Let's go.
Decorating on Halloween. It's something we all know and love, right? Ringing in the start of the festive season by getting to express your creativity, doing your part to add to that ethereal vibe that's already in the air. But among us, there are, let's just say, a crowd that likes to get a little too creative. I mean, there's creative license, but maybe these folks should have to go through a process at the DMV to get it, is all I'm saying. Yeah, I felt it right for this to be the topic of today's video. It is the Halloween season after all, and it's just something that's been on my mind for some reason lately, and I've been wanting to bring it to all of you. And that topic is the many sins of Halloween decorations. Exhibit 1, the skeletons. Sub-exhibit 1, the problem of the...
He's missing an H.
Exhibit 1, the skeletons. Sub-exhibit...
And then the H is present in this one, so it's like, team it, John.
1, the problem of the animal skeleton. Now, back in the day, you might have had some guy like this you put out, or maybe one of these dudes. That's fine, crows and frogs, that fits with the season's theming. You always see them hanging around somewhere near a cauldron or a witch or a bog, if you will. But now, we seem to be experiencing something that I like to refer to as skeleton creep. Which already sounds bad on the face of it with no context, but trust me, it's even worse in reality.
Yeah, damn,
and this phenomenon is the tendency of more and more animal skeletons to enter the scene. For instance,
like the spider.
What in the name of God is this?
Yeah, no.
Really, an octopus skeleton. Do I even have to explain why this is wrong? Like, we all took first grade biology, right? We're talking about this cephalopod. It doesn't have bones. And frankly, I think you knew that and did it anyways, which is what really hurts about it.
They did.
They've even gone out of their way to give it like the little skull fissures where the fucking skull plate tectonics come together. I mean, I admired the craft and the commitment to detail, but just no. Also, spider skeletons?
Yeah, that one, Kate's got a couple of those.
So, I have a easy explanation as to why this could be a thing, and it's necromancers.
Necromancers
could just take whatever pile of bones they want, assemble them into whatever animal shape they want, and then animate it. And it doesn't matter if the skeleton was from the animal originally or not.
That's true.
Once again, this is an arthropod. Similarly to the last category, they do not possess a rib cage or any such related structure. Cephalopod, arthropod, escape pod. I guess you should have thought about wanting to breathe regularly before you pulled this bullshit. I mean, for fuck's sake, were spiders not scary enough already? You couldn't just use regular spiders and have the same or better effect? This is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, I honestly can't even understand where the impetus for this came from, because the spider, it's iconic, it's timeless. We've been running on spiders as a species for like decades, centuries even, no problems. And now you're trying to get cute, and look where it's landed us.
Yeah.
What even is that's a spider? It doesn't look like a spider at all. Why does he have like the face of a fish frogman from Spirited Away?
Oh my God, he does.
Situation. And it doesn't even come close to ending there. Science has definitely gone too far on this one. Like a snail skeleton, a butterfly skeleton. This one, this is cursed. I'm sure this has been the cause of at least 3% of heart attacks in animal anatomy experts over the last decade. But if that weren't already enough to get your jimmies in a twist, we also have the epidemic of the ear. Can someone tell me why the cat skeleton has ears in death?
I noticed that too, and I was a bit like, huh?
Ears are made of cartilage, first of all. They're not
Because
bone.
they probably made it without the ears, and it just didn't look right for some reason. So they decided to add the ears, and it fixed it.
Maybe.
You don't need to
It
be
doesn't
putting
make
the ears
sense,
on the
but
mice and the cats and the
aesthetic-wise, it looks fine.
pigs and the
No,
dogs.
the pig doesn't look
after
right
they've
with the
expired.
ears, for sure.
No.
You don't need to be putting the ears on the mice and the cats and the pigs and
Yeah, that just doesn't look right.
the dogs after they've expired from this realm. I mean, if you're gonna do ears, at least give them to everybody. You know, give them to the snail, the lizard, the owl. The owl one already has ears. For God's sake. Owls don't even have ears when they're alive. Those are tufts for camouflage, you fools. Sometimes I just want to leave this planet. Only problem is, I would be incurring outrageous roaming fees. But there's
Here's our
good
sponsor.
news. Saley eSIM is here to save us and our wallets. Saley is a digital SIM card that's as easy to set up as 1, 2, 3. Here's how it
I'm
works.
setting it up right
Download
now.
the Saley app, pick your data plan based on the country you're headed to, use code JOHNTRON at checkout for a 15% discount, and hit install eSIM. Done. No tiny SIM cards, no headaches, just pure connectivity. And it's automatic. Your plan activates as soon as you arrive, so no more annoying moments of being at the airport and going, "Where's the Wi-Fi?" Quite simply, Saley eSIM saves you from getting slammed with ridiculous roaming fees. Need a 7-day plan in France? Boom, grab it and go. You pay for what you need and not a penny extra. And good news, you can get an exclusive 15% discount on their data plans. Just download the Saley app and use code JOHNTRON at checkout. Links in the description and the pinned comment. So once again, thanks to Saley for making this video possible. Please show them some love and support. And as for the rest of you, happy travels. All right, back to the video. Okay, now that we've got the anatomy of the animal kingdom covered, let's move on to my next gripe. Everyone's a skeletal comedian. Now, unless you live in some lover's totalitarian regime, you're generally not obligated to put out decorations, right? Like, I know there's a bit of peer pressure. Your neighbor, after all, has the amazing animatronic Frankenstein on their roof, so you gotta do something or you just look bad. Well, you wanna know one easy way not to let the neighborhood down? Don't even start if you're just gonna put a skeleton in a lawn chair and call it quits.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. I'm standing up and saying it. The skeleton in a lawn chair thing is just lazy.
I
don't wanna
agree.
go so far as to say it's literally visual littering, but it's literally visual littering. Like, I'm just saying, there's only so many times you can see the same scene and not go crazy. I know. You all have lawn chairs. Put it in something else. Why is it always lawn chairs? Also, genuine question, why are the skeletons always day drinking? I swear, like, they're always day drinking. Couldn't it have at least been an attempt at a horror theme, like give them a cleaver instead of a Mai Tai? And quickly, while we're on the subject of visual littering, can I just say, it doesn't count as decorations if you're just cluttering your yard with like tombstones, bones, cobwebs, small animals, just unattached to anything in no particular order. Granted, I will concede I could be wrong on this one, because that is really what graveyards look like. Cemeteries. Everything's like sunken in and decaying and stuff. Actually, that is actually what it looks like.
Yeah, which is what Kate has done with our yard, turning it into a haunted house attraction.
It's like, I might have been wrong on this one. Debris field lovers, 1 point to Gryffindor. Don't come to my house for Halloween. My candy has razors
Except
in it.
Kate's Ravenclaw.
Yeah, Kate is Ravenclaw. I've scored in multiple different places, like one in Gryffindor and one in Hufflepuff. How about you?
I've only ever been Ravenclaw every time I've took a test. I even knew
Anyways,
exactly what to say to get it in Hogwarts Legacy when I started playing.
I know we've been on the topic of skeletons
You
a
know,
while.
funny enough, they didn't do Ravenclaws any justice in the Harry Potter movies.
Yes, there is one more massive skeleton, no pun intended, that we must approach here, and it is, of course, the gigantic fucking skeletons.
What's wrong with that?
This is a ruse that's been played so effectively on the American public, I can really only sit back in awe at it. It's nearly on the level of like when tobacco companies convinced people that cigarettes were good for them, and that ruse is convincing you that you're gonna want, nay, need a gigantic fucking skeleton for your lawn.
They succeeded.
Trust me.
We don't just got one, John.
Two.
We got two. We got big bastard Skelly like that one that you just showed. Then we have Inferno.
It's basically a trans skeleton.
Yeah.
You will want this. You won't regret this. You won't have the thing where you've got to justify your purchase and hide from everyone that you know you've been played. And by the way, this doesn't even just apply to giant skeletons specifically. Like these days, every time you walk into a Lowe's around October, they've got it right at the entrance. You're like, oh my God, look, they have an entire full-scale wrought iron cemetery archway. I need that. I need that. No, you'll put that together every year. Yeah, of course. I know you'll like doing it. You do have storage space for that.
That's kind of badass, to be honest. I kind of want it.
Yeah.
And you won't want to die when you see its dumb head in your basement and it looks bigger there now. You
John, we're gonna keep them up year round. That's the thing. Well, at least the one scaling. I know that the one we have on the one we have on the front porch. Kate wants to use it for Christmas.
Right, yeah.
We all saw this coming, though, didn't we? We knew this was going to happen because a couple years back there was that 8-foot skeleton craze all over social media. It was like the Scary Clowns one, but the difference is you didn't buy the clown and keep it at your house. Now, you've got people going a couple different ways with this one.
What are you talking about, John? I took the clown home, and he lived in my basement until, you know, he didn't.
A couple different methods of action here. Some people just keep upping the arms race and putting up bigger and bigger skeletons, but intuitively we all know that is the primrose path to a mutually assured destruction. So the path that most people seem to end up taking is just repurposing them for Christmas and other holidays.
Dear God.
There you go.
A lot of the time they don't even get repurposed. People just leave them up all year round because no one wants to deal with the damn things.
What's wrong with that?
What a surprise! Who could have seen this coming? This is honestly like leaving your Christmas decorations up, but on steroids. I'm honestly surprised like people don't talk about this one more. Also, when everyone has the same goddamn skeleton in their yard, it's just weird. This one, we gotta put an end to this one, don't we? I think this one needs government
Dale.
intervention and regulation. It starts with you and me. But mostly you, let's be real. Also, just to slide this in here, because I don't have too much of a problem with the inflatable lobby realistically, but some of these lawn inflatables, like, what is going on? Does anyone actually buy this stuff? 6.5-foot long Halloween inflatables, cuddling couple lovers with built-in LEDs. Oh my God, man. Like, they're really looking longingly at each other. Get you someone who looks at you like that.
The other one's straddling him. Like, they're straddling him.
Yeah.
It's overtly sexual.
You won't be able to escape it. Listen, we got waterproof design, high power fan, fast inflator. That's my street name.
They're about to bone.
Yeah.
Out there, scratch that off. Listen, all I'm saying here in summary is you need to be jailed if you buy this one for real. So there's only one choice. Let's buy it and put it up.
Seriously, John?
Let's put this bad boy up. What do you say? What do you say, man behind the camera? Nod like it's a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm unraveling some kind of like decaying corpse here. There it is. It came together surprisingly quickly. It's what was described. Look at it from this angle. It's really like well positioned.
Okay, that one's leg is literally twisted back in the wrong direction.
Yeah, you got the chick's leg broken.
Positioned. It looks like he's propping himself up and everything. This is heartwarming. This is heartwarming. Like, it's not every day you see a love story like this.
The better one than Twilight. Jesus,
Don't
John.
ever do that again. Don't ever do this again. I'm going home.
All right, on to our next culprit. Live, laugh, scare. It's finally happened. The wine moms are colonizing Halloween. Look, I'm just saying, you can't just put spooky on a mug. You can't just slap eek on a pumpkin and expect me to get scared. Halloween, carve jack-o'-lanterns, eat lots of candy, share your treats, cast a spell, brew some fun. What is this, a Halloween decoration or a fucking prescription? I'm just here for the booze. Okay. How was that? Is that what you ordered? Be careful what you wish for. And I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it stopped there, but then, you know, it inevitably moves on to the obligatory eat, drink, be scary kind of thing. It's just a blatant rebranding of all that inspirational decor, you know? It's got, like, no creativity. No, we shan't allow it. Halloween is about Dracula, real one, with blood.
And Blackula.
I know it's a really basic bitch comment for me, but honestly, what is it with these signs people put up in their kitchen that just say shit like, eat?
I don't get it either. I really don't get it. They say it's like decorum and it's like filling the spaces, but me, I'm just like...
I guess it could be useful for those kind of people that actually forget to eat.
Maybe.
Walk through your kitchen, eat. Oh yeah, I haven't eaten.
Oh yeah, I forgot to eat.
Like, are you some kind of fucking mindless automaton? You forgot what this area of the house is for? You know, it could make sense, honestly, for Halloween. You could rebrand this as being for a lobotomy victim. It's to help Frankenstein with the screws through his brain get his 3 square meals a day. And look, I admit, it's not even really a problem. People like what they like. Until you start getting things like this. Who is responsible for this?
Fuck?
Who does this appeal to? Oh, they really cornered this.
I want to buy every single one of those discounted for like $1 a piece, and then I want to fill them all up with tannerite and blow them the fuck up.
Skeleton with a tiara browsing its phone while shitting on a pink toilet demographic. Thank God, because that was a big hole in revenue in Q3 last year. Actually, I am genuinely asking to be educated here. Where does this even go? I don't think I could accurately place that anywhere, even if I tried.
Probably?
Maybe a museum of what happens when society goes too far? And then, of course, what video on Halloween decoration sins would be complete without the quick craft section?
Oh,
you know who I mean. The people getting a bit extracurricular with their 5-minute endeavors. Let's have a look at what they've been up to, shall we? Okay, what do we got here? She's stirring the purple in a cauldron in a witch costume. That's, yep, get the friends involved. Everyone just stick your shit in the alginate, of course.
Alginate, yeah.
And the gypsum. I was gonna say, obviously you probably have some of that under your sink. Everybody's got a bit of gypsum around. What the fuck is this? It's just a cast of like a hand and a foot? Yeah, I'm sure all the freaking science experiment chemicals was worth not just buying the already painted one from Spirit Halloween for like $2.
Yeah.
All right, we're wrapping her up. Oh yeah, I'm sure she's enjoying that. Leave holes for the nose. You can't forget that. That's an important part of this process.
No,
I'll give you the signal if I can't breathe. If you see me mildly wriggling and going... Yeah, but that's when you know. That's when you'll know. What are they doing?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't need that. You could have just used like a mannequin or something. Why do you have to like put the life of your friend at risk? How'd you do the baby one? That looks like an actual baby. What's with the position he was in? Timmy, come here. Stop struggling. He stopped crying after a while, but now you have your eerie spectacle. You have that. Moving on. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? What the fuck is going on? Okay, and your next step, of course, fill it out. Fill it on out. It was a guide. How else am I supposed to get that shape? Oh
no. Just free-handed a fucking pumpkin.
You're gonna put that out the front of a cafe after where that's been? Is this an FDA hazard? Everybody just saw where that's come from.
I'm gonna say, man, that pumpkin, instead of being filled up with like pumpkin spice, instead has got yeast in it.
The stink lines are coming off that thing. You're adding extra spices to people's pumpkin spices.
Yeah, you're adding yeast.
I'm just saying, this is a horror show. Okay, this one, I'm not so sure about it. You reuse some of your recycling. That's nice. There you go. See, you didn't even need to use like your actual live friend for this. And it got up anyway, which defeats the purpose. God, you can't traumatize me further. What? Oh, okay. Why'd you put this?
No.
Big if true. Big implications if true. Although success on this front, I think still does imply failure. It's all over. Happy Halloween, folks. You have a safe one. Until next time.
Made my Halloween less happy with that last one.
Yeah, I know, right? People, once again, these 5-minute crafts channels need to stop sometimes. Sometimes, here's the thing, y'all don't gotta invent 5-minute crafts that don't do anything. Instead, just go out, touch grass, stop.
But they make a ton of money off of those shorts for people being roped into watching them, thinking they're gonna see something cool.
And as I was saying, stop it. Get some help. I don't really have anything else to add to this except for, huh?
Our giant skeletons have been roasted by John.
Well, let them roast them. In all honesty, we've got like tote bags to put them away in if we need to. Like that's the thing is like what are you gonna do with it? It's like, John, we've already torn them down like twice and put them back up. They're not that hard to take down and put back up. Anyway, yeah. So I guess that's gonna do it, everyone. So until next time, signing off. I am Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.